Hello. Welcome to the loading screen. Yeah, so today I must going to work on odds and ends. Maybe do some tedious stuff to make a better loot system. Good evening to you as well. It's almost done loading, but I figured I would just talk to you now anyways. I'm still a bit tired since I streamed for like 8 hours straight yesterday. So this is like a sleepy comfy programming thing where I try to avoid doing anything too complicated. Why are you going to cry? Hello Oscar Sop. Well, don't cry. Crying is illegal. If you cry you will go straight to jail. We found Alice. Where is she? I don't see her. I am going to Alice. That game has cursed me and now I am just going to have to randomly say that I am going to Alice and nobody is going to understand. It won't be that exciting, Pluvium. Though the NPC making streams are usually more interesting. See you later, Isa. Thanks for stopping by. Get some rest. Hat. Is that the Hatter's hat? I'll be the Hatter just for today. At least I think this is the Hatter's hat. What's wrong with the Hatter? Nothing, I am sure. Okay, it is coding time. Let me turn on some music. It's a little quiet. There. Man, I broke the thing 1 second. B. I will worry about that being broken later. Okay, now let me look at my to-do list so I can remember what I am even doing. Okay, there's a combat entity that isn't initializing properly. I can fix that. Well, it works fine here, but not on the server. Strange. There's the code, scuffed and on the screen. Hey Jans, welcome. Weird that this works in local multiplayer but not on the Akudal server. I wonder why. Oh well, I will do a fix just in case. That should fix that. Next is just removing some code I don't use anymore that's still running. But yeah, this stream is mostly just going to be me doing little things here and there, I think. So feel free to talk to me or distract me from this tedium. Right now I am trying to find where I put this old code. Just going to search the entire folder for it because lazy. Maybe I already removed it and forgot. So it's hard to explain what exactly I am doing. But basically today I am just working on the game mode, so like a lot of the background stuff that runs that isn't immediately visible. Basically it's just odds and ends, bug fixes, and slight improvements today. Well, I can't find the thing I was going to remove, so I guess I already removed it. One second. Alright, it is now time for the incredibly tedious parts. Where I go through like sort of the items in the server and I label them. Very exciting stuff. Basically, I want to make a more robust loot spawning system where I don't need to hard code the loot tables. Basically, I want the server to look at the items, and be like, this item is a thing that goes here, and then it goes to. So I need to label the items with keywords so I can make a system that recognizes them. This code isn't too complicated, it's mostly just setting variables, but it is boring and really a lot of copy-paste. How do I want to do this exactly? Yeah, we can do it like that, I suppose. So basically, I just go into every item, add keywords based on what it is. Wow, what an item to start with, lmao. This was a joke item I made and would sometimes put in people's inventories. Let's pretend it doesn't exist now. Bazinga. Pliers are a tool, so give it the tool keyword. That's sort of simple stuff. This is going to take me forever though. I have been pretty good. I beat Black Souls 2 yesterday and streamed for 8 hours straight, so that was fun. Maybe after this drives me insane enough, I will take a break and try to make an NPC or something. Yeah, it's a wild game for sure. The first one has worse gameplay, but I still liked it. Some of these are sort of placeholders, but good to get me started so I can make the actual system that uses them. I guess a gear is kind of like a tool. I could optimize all these empty bottles, but lazy. Maybe the next time I decide to do tedious things. Hey Fedora, welcome. I should really go find more music I can listen to on stream. This has to be like the 12th time I have listened to the Unreal Tournament soundtrack while doing this. I thought about playing Black Souls music, but I got delayed because I played too much Dota. Yeah, I play Dota but I don't really stream it. I can handle most of the moderating myself. I am not big enough that I really need mods yet. I also can't blacklist sentences without having like a moderating bot or something. Really, it's only the Gary's mod streams that thing shows up at. But yeah, I play Dota. I don't stream it though. I've thought about streaming it, but I don't really want to smurf to do so. At some point I should go overhaul all the item icons. But that's annoying, so maybe not for a while. I usually only play about one Dota game a day really. It's like a tradition at this point. I'm just going to manually round these numbers because they are ugly. Dota right now is just really unbalanced in a lot of ways. At least, I feel like there's more overpowered heroes right now than there's ever been before. Dota has always kind of tried to balance by basically having everybody be overpowered. But right now there's a lot of heroes that are just really stupid and annoying more than fun to play again. Like I never want to play against an anti-mage. Has not even overpowered, has just obnoxious and not fun to have to deal with at all. Hey Tell, I am doing alright. I am coding random tedious things today. Mostly am just setting variables right now. Very boring. It is slowly driving me to madness. Maybe if I go insane I can find Alice. Yeah, in Dota he does this thing where he adds a new hero. And then they start out kind of reasonable. But then he sees everyone losing with the hero. Naturally, because the hero is new and nobody knows how they work. So then he buffs the hero that was already maybe overpowered, makes them way worse, and then I have to deal with that hero for the next several months. I have no idea who that singer is. But yeah, I like Dota, but I wish they would be less stupid about balancing. They also keep nerfing my favorite hero to the point that I don't even know what I am supposed to do as him anymore. It's basically the worst. You got me started on Dota, so the complaints came out. I play lots of heroes, but my favorite hero is Nyx Assassin. Basically, he added Meteor Hammer, and people used Meteor Hammer to do very annoying things as Nyx Assassin as a boring and stupid build. But instead of just nerfing Meteor Hammer, he instead nerfed Nyx Assassin several times. So now every other build on Nyx Assassin is worse because of this build that I do not do. And then strangely, when other heroes started abusing it, they nerfed Meteor Hammer instead of the hero, even though those heroes were actually just broken. Basically, it's the worst. Okay, we have given LL the junk items tentative labels. But yeah, I can no longer have much fun playing my fourth hero, because now I feel like winning games depends almost entirely on my team doing well and I have little control over the game. Such is life as the bug that shoots lasers. But oh well, maybe it will come back around and he will make my hero overpowered for once. It's not like it has happened before. Everyone's gotta get a turn at being broken. Now with the junk items labeled and saved, now we can go label every consumable item. So exciting. Well, usually when nobody likes a character he ends up reworking them. Like he reworked Techies recently, and made him into a weird thing. More labeling. So exciting. Well, at least I have stuff to talk about while I do it. I say that as I run out of things to say. No, don't worry about distracting me. Really. Please distract me. It helps me not go insane while just copy-pasting stuff. I know basically nothing about League Heroes or the game honestly. Though most of the stuff I've seen of it makes me think I would like it less than Dota. Is a pumpkin a vegetable? Some of these I am setting up for a future cooking system. So I might as well label them properly. Well, things can be both fruits and vegetables, I believe. Technically, vegetable isn't even a scientific term, it's a culinary one. Which means that vegetables are not real. They are scientifically a lie. I learned this in English class in like 12th grade. I immediately turned to the girl behind me and told her that vegetables were not real. I am a weirdo. That's my story of childhood. For the day. Oranges are definitely fruit. Probably. Onions. What the hell are onions? Yeah, they are. Programming involves much Googling sometimes. I googled it and it said they were. Windows noise. No Windows noise is allowed. At some point I should put drop chances on these things too. Thanks, Umbran. Windows are a drink. I'm not sure I have ever seen anyone drink a window before, but I'll take your word for it. What do I want to label this as? Hard to decide. I guess there's only really like 3 medical items that cure diseases currently. So I can just not worry about that label for now. Glass is technically liquid in its hard form, really. That's weird. But if it's hard, is it a solid and not a liquid? Oh my god, the windows are melting, I am terrified. I want to only learn this information. The fact that windows are a very slow liquid is very cursed. Google says it's an amorphous solid, a state between solid and liquid. I am destroying all glass. Glass is evil. I don't know. Something about that just bothers me. Like, imagine if other random household things were just liquids in disguise. Like, your table. It's a liquid. An incredibly slow liquid. It's slowly going to get you. You better run away. Stuff like that. True nightmares. Oh god, there are glass tables. Listen, what if you know? Physics broke overnight, and all the slow liquids became fast liquids. So you wake up and you are lying in a puddle that was once your bed. That would be strange. Basically, don't trust glass. Glass is out to get you. Never forget. Real world tick rate turned up to 1000. Everything disintegrates in an instant. I think we are almost done with the food items. I made too many food items. Balancing these things was hell. They probably aren't even balanced. Is jam a drink or a food or both? Is jam a juice? Jam. Too confusing. Ice cream is also both like a drink and a food. This stream is dangerous, corrupts the mind. I am learning too much about food. I guess ketchup is a jam. Very cursed. This one actually has tags left over from the other game mode. This is kind of the same type of system I'm making again. For cooking anyways. I was going to explain it, but man, it's hard to explain. At least when I'm tired from yesterday, it's hard to explain. Potato jam. Man, I love potato jam. I actually do really like mashed potatoes. That might be my favorite form of potato. I'm not very complicated, I like simple foods, I guess. At some point I should go through and add more uses to some of these drug items. Hey NYTHX. Fries are good too. Now I am hungry. How could this happen? Thanks. Someone told me to wear the hat. It makes me insane by wearing it. But you know, with how much Black Souls 2 I played yesterday, I'm basically already insane. Sen is max. A lot of these keywords might get changed later, but it's easier to change them later after I've done it the first time. But boy is it boring. A banana hat? Exciting. Can I see it? A coconut is a fruit, right? I really like this banana hat. I will add this to the hat folder and use it the next time I can. Thank you very much. Coconuts are just plant-based cows. I guess they do have milk. More cursed knowledge. Oh boy, it's time to label the like 40 canned items. At some point I need to go through and buff basically all of these things, since I don't really give much stats. Maybe one of these days we will have a can balancing stream. I will turn into the insane cat that balances cans and juggles them. I wish I could draw. Then I would draw myself doing very many stupid things. My voice got slow because of a typo. Pain. Man, the best girls in the world. Listen, sketchy bot. Does your site have Alice? I thought not. Then it can't have the best girls in the world. It doesn't have Alice. You guys are going to have to get used to me Alice posting for a while. I am going to Alice. Bananas are fruit. I guess so. Right. It is both a fruit and not a fruit. Then what it is? Bananas are contradictions. It makes so much sense now. How did that work out like that? So a part of my character is that there's a lot of weird contradictions about them. That just kind of happened. But it fit with what I was going with, so it sort of became a theme. But even the bananas coincidentally became a contradiction of being both not a fruit and a fruit. How did this happen? Almost done with food. Bananas aren't toxic, they're just radioactive. You would have to eat like 2000 to get any radiation going though. And you would probably die by banana overdose way before then. But I guess anything is toxic if you eat too much of it. I wouldn't drink a giant radioactive smoothie, but maybe it would taste good. Okay, let's save all of that. Listen, I am a time machine. I drink the smoothie. I travel through time. Easy. One second, let me get some more water. Okay, I am back. Labeling all that food has completely emptied my brain. Next, I guess I will just try to make a command that makes use of all that stuff I just did. This will probably not work very well right away. I have to remember a bunch of global table names for this. The gross thing about the current implementation is that it has to loop through every single item in the game mode to spawn an item. However, Later I will just make it do that once at the start, build and set some tables, and then it will be mostly a memory cost instead of a processing one. I have realized that maybe I should have done something slightly different. Yeah, this stuff I work on here is for respite. That thing I run on weekends. Though, Srapite is open source so other people can use it to make their own stuff too. It's not really spaghetti code, more like just bad code. But basically it's proof of concept, to make sure the actual system can work, and I can just optimize it later. Spaghetti code would be like, I guess it's hard to explain spaghetti code. But you know, it's in the name, it's all over the place, it's wiggly, it's just a mess. Spaghetti is just a big fat mess. I'm sorry spaghetti, I didn't mean it. There were some errors. It's mostly an unrelated stuff, not my problem right now. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm a weird programmer anyways, I just make Gary's Mod stuff mostly. Though I guess I am working on at least one non-Gary's Mod project, but that thing is too complex. Now I just wait for this to load and then test it. You'll see the actual complex systems. The most complex system I've made for a Gary's Mod server was probably the dynamic crafting. That or the loot generator. Not this loot generator. It made like RPG-like loot with fancy names and modifiers. It's in the game mode, but I haven't been able to use it too much yet since I need to make changes to the combat system first. It will probably end up blending together with this system. Ideally, I just want the loot system to be really cool and not much work for me, so people can find unique things that I didn't have to hand make by myself. Would simplify setup time as well as make more interesting sessions. Also, it's cool. Okay, the basic commandos work. I didn't screw it all up. Nice work, me. It's not close to done yet, but at least I got the basics down where it spawns a random item from the group. I still need to put in drop chances, a global function for it, optimization, etc. Now I am sleepy. I want to take a break from that system, so let me think of what else I can do. Let's test that meat that I'm not sure if I finished. Yeah, the angry meat works. I do still need to make some adjustments to it, but it's pretty much done. My brain is drawing a blank on what else I want to work on. Send help. Do you guys have any suggestions or anything? Even if you have no idea what I am doing or what it's for, I can still sometimes turn a suggestion into other things. So don't feel like you're just making a bad suggestion or something. I for some reason always want more things to do, because I am insane. I guess I can port over the container system. Let me see if I remember how to do that at all. This is just a more complex version of the thing that already exists. Thought I didn't ask you for suggestions. Basically, this is just a helper thing that can be used to eliminate unnecessary items and stuff like that. I might convert to using that and delete some old items, cleaning up a bit. But it's not a priority, but not much work to just slap it in here for later for the functionality. So yeah, that's slapped in now. Amazing. Good night, Jans. Thanks for watching. And thanks for the banana hat. I am trying to think of what else I can do. It is hard after doing all that tedious fussy work. Oh yeah, I want to look at the physics of the prop-based combat entities. Oh boy, an error. Lovely. Let's look into that. That's something to do. $207. Easy and simple fix. I wonder if that will fix any problems with it that I've noticed. I should probably get a better solution here, but I don't want to add like 20 if statements. I can do it with just one. Basically, these types of combat entities are physics objects, rather than NPC actors. And this variable only exists on the NPC actors. It's the part of them that controls their movement and navigation. But since physics props don't have that, they scream when you try to call that on them. I have to initialize the physics on these things different to fix a different problem. One second, let me find a code example of this so I can remember how to even do it. This should work. And now we wait for this to load. I'm not sure what's worse, tedious copy pasting, or waiting for the code to load while you do nothing. But at least I can relax sort of when I do this. I could go code stuff while I wait, but now I am tired, so I will just sit here and stare at my screen. I really should just find a way to recode the file loading thing so that it does take as long. That's probably possible, but surely not easy. Might be worth the time investment, but I can't even properly think about how I would do that right now. I mean, that's usually what I do here at GMod, or rather I go watch other tubers or look at memes. But I am streaming, so instead I will talk to you guys. It's good practice for talking during streams, I guess. I'm not very good at talking usually if there's nothing to talk about, so it kind of forces me to think. Thinking, my only weakness. Somehow I made this thing worse. How did I do this? Maybe one of these lines doesn't work the way I thought it would. Let me do some doodling. solid box might be the problem here. This is a pain. I don't particularly want to copy this entire function over just to change one line. I mean, if you never think, you can never obtain cursed knowledge. Thinking is the root of all evil. I know how to fix this, but I don't think I want to right now. But I will anyways. I take the physics part out, put them in their own function, overwrite the function on the child base. This should work better. I could clean up this code a lot more. This might not even fix the problem I was having. But I still think it's a good idea to do. Now I just have to wait an eternity for this to load. So that's suffering. But this should work better. Now what can I do while I wait for this? To-do list. Save me from my poor memory. I guess I can move this file. You can't even see me moving files. The secret file movement. You have no idea what I could be moving around. Dangerous things. I could be moving a text file, or even a Lua file. The secret of the to-do list is that I also make it, so it also makes no sense times. File is being moved. Let's get that loading going while I do this. Okay, well, that will be a thing I test later. File moved. Very exciting. I have lost the ability to spell. Send help. I think I will test this thing. Do one more thing. And then end because I am becoming brainless. So let me see what else I can do real quick. There are some things in here I could do, I guess. Is this one even open server? This is an NPC I modified for Respite, but it's pretty broken and janky. I haven't used it in a long time since it lags really badly and is annoying. Wait, why do I even have it anymore? Just delete it, idiot. I don't use it, it's broken, and I have no plans to fix it, so why even keep it around? Well, that's a problem solved, I suppose. Maybe one of these days I will recreate that NPC, but less badly. Nobody asked you, bot. Yeah, it's basically only Gary's mod streams that one particular bot comes in to do that. It's very strange. Maybe it targets the category specifically for some reason. While I wait for this to load, I'm basically just cleaning up some files. And now we just wait. There should be some other stuff I can do real quick too. There should be, probably. I have to set up Respite after this too, which I'm sure will go well with how tired I am already. I've debated streaming those as well, but I just don't know if I have the energy to do 2 streams in one day. I probably could done it if I didn't stream for like 8 hours yesterday. Oh boy, team to test and see if it's all broken. Okay, it works. Fixed, very nice. Yeah, I probably won't stream the setup, but I think in the future I would like to. I need to find some more comfy music for those bots. Well, the physics entities seem fine to me. Practice dummy. Let's move that to the base. Where did I put this file? Yeah, maybe next week I will stream myself setting it up. It's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's neat to see. E. Mostly it's just make decorating the map, deciding where to put things. Storyline planning, that sort of thing. Once I can get the story more of where I want it to be, that might be more interesting. I don't know if it's amazing, but I think it's neat. Just waiting for this to load now. There's so many more complex things I would like to do, but maybe some other time. The problem is that I've gotten done a lot of the smaller things, so what's left is mostly really complex and hard. I guess not specifically hard, but more of time consuming due to all the testing necessary. Like I want to get that fancy dynamic crafting system going, but that involves a lot of testing, labeling, and moving stuff around. Then I have to test like 20 things to make sure it's working properly. Testing isn't so bad, it's mostly just the waiting that's boring, which is only a problem specific to this game mode thing I run it off of. Like when I'm making NPCs, there's basically no wait since the only file they have to reload is themselves. With the game mode, it has to reload every single file in the entire game mode so that it doesn't break itself. It's a physics entity, neato. Well, it's not really that hard since I've already done it once and have the code mostly ready. I just have to port it over. The hard part is that I will have to go to every single food item and set what its ingredient stats would be. So like say you want to make a sandwich, it requires bread and meat and another ingredient. In dynamic crafting, the stats that sandwich give you are determined entirely by the ingredients. So for that to work, I need to go to every possible ingredient and set what kind of stats it gives. So you make like a bread, cheese, and meat sandwich. I set the bread to give like 1 endurance, cheese 1 crafting, and the meat to give you like 1 strength. Thus, the bread cheese meat sandwich gives you 1 strength, 1 craft, and 1 endurance or something. It's a crafting system that builds from the bottom sort of. The ingredients are the most important part. So yeah, I just need to stop being lazy and do it basically. But another time. I will ambitiously say I will try to do that next week. I should fix this too so it's easier for me to position myself, but too sleepy now. I changed how I handle the scene. I used to have it so the tube studio window would just move when I go to this one, but now I move myself on the window and it's annoying. But yeah, oh well. I am sleepy and that's enough programming for today I think. Tomorrow is respite. The day after is Mechanicus. That portal, you don't want to know. Just admire its beauty, don't worry about what's behind it. But yeah. Sleepy. So, thanks for watching everybody whether it was live or the VOD. I hope you all have a nice day and or night, and I will see you next time. Wait, wrong screen. There you go. We are not loading. We are ending. And you're welcome.